welcome back to Rants. How are y'all doing today? So, we have a special treat. We're gonna watch a comedy group tell us about a white tax. Oh, good lord. So, let's get right into it.
Every once in a while, an idea comes around that disrupts everything. The printing press, the light bulb.
Yeah, the printing press was invented by Johannes Gutenberg, and the light bulb was invented by Thomas Edison. Where are you going with this?
This ass.
What an odd thing to say.
And now this.
What if we told you that we could eradicate inequality,
poverty,
and general douchiness in a matter of seconds?
So how do you plan to eradicate overall douchiness and racial inequality? Like actually having a conversation, or like having a productive meeting or something like that? Something productive like that. Am I in the semi ballpark here, or is it going to be something more racist than the other thing that was there before? Am I in the right figure here? Let's find out.
We bring to you white tax.
White tax? Really? Are you serious right now? Because you know good and well, if a white comedy group got up on stage and said the exact same thing you said, just raise it, let's have a black tax, their show would not last. They'd be chased out of here with torches and pitchforks all the way to New Mexico, okay? So get out of here with that. And no, this is not comedy. This does not qualify as comedy. This is a glorified TED Talk, but was put under comedy because they said it was comedy, but they apparently lied on the application.
Do something racist. Your ass will get taxed.
Do you want to play that logic? Are you going to get taxed every time you're racist? No, because it only applies to a certain person? Yeah, because that's not inherently biased at all, or any double standard or anything like that. No, it's perfectly fine. And this is great comedy we're seeing so far. Not just a glorified TED Talk people paid money to see on stage. No, this is comedy in 2019, people. This is what people think is comedy. If people think this is comedy, man, we are so screwed.
We will take away one thing related to the group or groups you offended.
White tax.
You're gonna take away something like the groups or groups they offended. So let's say they're eating a pizza or something, and it just happened to offend some Italians, and he apologizes to them and say, no, that's okay, like something like that. You're still gonna take away that guy's pizza because he offended him, no matter if he apologized or not. Is that what you're telling me right now? That's just insane. I know this is supposed to be comedy, but this is not comedy. They're playing this as straight as possible. It'd be one thing if it was deadpan humor, but this is not deadpan humor. They are playing this like a straight serious thing, like some kind of talk you go to, or some kind of conference you go to, to hear people just talk on stage and stuff like that. Just different people coming out. So this is not comedy at all.
While sitting on the bus, Doris Roberts, white American, reaches forward to braid Jasmine Jordan's hair without permission.
You know what you can do if that person starts to do that? Tell them to buzz off and leave you alone. Easy, simple solution. I know, right? So simple. What happened to those days where you say, hey, can you not do that? Just leave me alone. And then they would leave you alone for the rest of the day. Boom, easy solution fixed.
Suddenly, every black female artist is erased from her iTunes, including Beyonce.
I'll take that never happened for $500. What did that lady do instead? Did she erase all the black artists from her phone? No. She just slunk back in her seat, felt embarrassed about what she did, and just went on with her morning, listening to her music. That's all that happened.
Her strut, her life, her sex, forever offbeat.
Ho ho, very funny. Ha ha, it is to laugh.
fraternity, dress in sombreros and put fake mustaches on their faces as they drink margaritas and eat tacos.
Oh no, not that. anything but that. Not eating tacos and drinking margaritas. How dare they do that? The shameful scoundrels. Tax them, I say. No, but anyway, you're just overreacting to them just eating tacos and drinking margaritas. It's so dumb. It's not even funny. People can drink and eat what they want. You have no boundaries or no power to say what people can and can't do.
We will construct a wall around the frat house,
Trump would like to know your location immediately.
not letting in or racism out.
White tax.
So you agree with the wall then? Not letting racism in or any kind of crap out. You said it, not me.
Jared Spalding, white American, calls the police on his neighbor, Jack Newman, for entering his own home. Jared's artistic and food taste is eradicated. He spends his remaining days watching Blue Bloods and eating white bread.
So he calls the police for somebody entering their home. Therefore, his taste is eradicated and he's forced to eat white bread, as you say. Am I on the second earth from Flash? Is this topsy-turvy, upside-down world? What is this? And how, in any universe, in space, time, or in a Twilight Zone dimension, is this called comedy? This is not comedy. This is just a conference talk. Literally, this is just a conference talk. None of that was funny. Nobody's laughing. They're saying it with such straight faces. You would swear it was sarcastic, but it is not sarcastic at all. They're being serious with this crap. It's just like, man, have you lost your mind?
White tax. James Powell pulls at the skin of his face to make slanty eyes and speaks in a made-up language he credits as Chinese.
Well, what was with that dude going down the slide? What was that, man? What was that? And the way you say white tax, it just makes me cringe. Like, it makes my spine just curl up into like a fetal position. It's just so cringe. And the black dude making the squinty eyes and making up in language he thought was Chinese. Is he gonna get taxed? Oh no, of course he isn't, because he's not white. So that doesn't apply to him. So go ahead, man. Go ahead and do your thing over there. While you, white person, come here, you're gonna get taxed if you do the exact same thing. Logical consistency? What is that? We don't have that here. Logical consistency does not exist here, and we are completely biased, and we have double standards here all the time, because this is the double standard bias comedy troupe, comedy in parentheses, that we are presenting on stage right now.
White people may have invented racism.
But they're not the only ones guilty of it.
White people invented racism? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Where did you get that from? You just pulled it out of thin air and just magically appeared. So you say, oh, white people invented racism. Boom, lay that on the table and I'll place it as a card that I'll play. It's a dumb card to play right now. Oh, and say, oh, they're not the only ones guilty of it. Glad you're finally being logically consistent here. Glad you're finally being that.
James must now use carrier pigeons to send pics and pine cones to wipe his ass. You make fun of people, you don't get to use their inventions.
Here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
White tax.
Josh Hunter, white American, claims reverse racism for not making his basketball team.
With that weird transition that you used for white tax, was that a deleted scene from Us? Because that sure was scary as I don't know what. And yes, let's just make up another situation of this guy claiming reverse racism because he didn't make his basketball team. Because I'm sure that happened. I am sure in reality, 100% that actually happened. And you're just not making it up for the sake of like moving along with this, because you know making BS up is the name of your game here on stage. Is the name of that. No, I'm pretty sure that this situation happened and that everybody just believes you. Out of nowhere, they just believe you.
The consequence? Reverse slavery. Josh Hunter's a slave.
Yeah, sure. His punishment is reverse racism. Because, you know, you can get away with it. But if somebody else was to go and do that on stage, they'd be chased off with pitchforks and torches. That makes me so angry. Like, why? Why would you, like, show that? Why? Because you know that BS is just the same as it over here as it is over here. It's stupid. And this is not comedy. You dare call this comedy. This is an insult to comedy. You call this glorified TED Talk a comedy where you spelt some racist BS. And it's accepted by Comedy Central. I can't believe how far Comedy Central has fallen. I think they would accept this noise as comedy. Man.
Begin to take the things y'all made away.
Car and walking-based sports.
NPR.
ABBA.
Podcasts and mini-series about one f***ing wrongly accused white person when we all know federal penitentiaries are filled with thousands of black and brown people who get in trouble for doing white people do all the time.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Vegan mayonnaise.
Finding yourself.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, we want his fine ass.
Does this have any significance, or are you just rambling for the sake of rambling?
So shape up.
Or get your taken.
White hats.
I would love to see you attempt that in the real world because you know that's not going to go over well. So that's going to be it for me today. If you want to see the original video, it'll be in the link in the description below. Go and have fun with it. And if you want to follow me on my social medias, that'll be in the link in the description as well. If you want to see my last electric rants, I will leave a link right here for you to go and see it. Have a great day, guys, and remember to stay awesome.